always see him. We always reminisce about my dad. Makes me happy.
I bet that does. Been on him a long time.
Yeah.
I overheard you from you.
I'm moving to Arizona next week. Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm moving to Maricopa.
Yeah, remember? Okay. Did you go up there?
No, my dad is retired Air Force.
Okay,
So I grew up everywhere, but my oldest brother is planning for his there, him and his wife and his kids.
Should be nice to visit a lot.
Yes, I came in for this last Thanksgiving. They just go to
morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome to our 2024 Hopewell graduation. At this time, please remove your caps and remain standing for the posting of the national colors and the playing of the national anthem. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Madeline Grimius, and as the senior class president of Hopewell High School, at this time I would like to ask you all to join us, and please silence your cell phones. We are happy that you have joined us for our commencement exercises. It is an honor for us to have our families, members of the Hopewell High School staff and faculty, members of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School Board, members of the executive staff of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School System, and community leaders alike to share in this exciting time with us. At this time, I would like to introduce our stage guests. Please hold all applause until all of our guests have been introduced. Guests, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. CMS Board of Education, District 3, Vice Chair Gregory D. Rankin. CMS Board of Education, District 1, Representative Melissa Easley. Chief of Staff, Dr. Ingrid Medlock. Chief Operations Officer, Brian Schultz. North Learning Community Superintendent, Dr. Changela Williams. Tracy Pickard, Principal. Laura Bolden, Assistant Principal. Tamara Easter, Assistant Principal. Frank Zarimba, Assistant Principal. Neil Johnson, Dean of Students. Please join me in a round of applause for these distinguished guests. At this time, I would like to welcome our Hopewell Student Body President, Paige Reed.
Good morning, Titans, family, and the class of 2024. I'm your Student Body President, Paige Reed. Today is Saturday, June 8th, 2024, neither an A or B day, but graduation day. Here are your last ever morning announcements. We can finally say we survived the beast we call high school. Like some other assignments in school, I've put off this daunting challenge of speaking in front of all of you and saying goodbye. These past 4 years with you have all been the best, filled with many emotions and experiences. I can't capture all of it. Since freshman year, we have all eagerly awaited this day when our academic obligations would be fulfilled. No more Canvas or Power School, no more anxious moments before my mom would check my grades, fearing the worst. Thank you, Mom, for your constant vigilance. If I had to talk about my high school experience, I couldn't possibly do it without mentioning the most important person, my rock, my mom. I wouldn't be standing on this stage if it weren't for you. You are the basis of my support system, holding my hand every step of the way. It is impossible to pay you back for everything you have done and all your sacrifices, but I'll start by making you proud. One day I will achieve that dream of designing your dream home for many visits and getting a hug anytime I need it. Another support system I must mention is our faculty staff. Your dedication and hard work have been instrumental in our journey. Many thanks are to be given for the long hours and the care you have poured into us. Believe me when I say, teaching us is not a job for the weak. You guys don't get enough appreciation from us for caring as much as you do. Your effort does not go unnoticed and is a reflection of our success as we strive beyond Hopewell's doors. It takes a village to make us into the people we are today. Thank you for being our village, the one we could go to when we are conflicted, who we can vent to when our days are long and tiring. We will never forget the superheroes who taught us to fly. The final thank you I have is for my fellow classmates. Thank you for being the best class I could ask for, where we have experienced everything together. It has been an honor to be your last and final president. Many of you have taught me that community is everything. I'm truly blessed to have such amazing people in my life who will come to my aid when I need it. It is essential that we continue to support each other as we go through this scary but exciting transition to our new adult lives. We are now on the brink of adulthood, about to embark on a new thrilling chapter. The class of 2024 grew up. We aren't so small anymore. It is with pride when I say I belong to the class of 2024. Our names are engraved into Hopewell's walls. We are Hopewell. We broke records, created sports teams, introduced new things to Hopewell, elevating the Hopewell experience into something not to be played with. As a freshman entering high school, one of my main goals was to make people remember my name once I was gone. 10 years from now, students will say our names as we appear in news articles and on television. You want proof? Fun fact, the upcoming star, Renee Rapp, is a former Titan who is just in theaters, singing on Broadway as Regina George from Mean Girls. And that is the only one of many stars, many of which could be you. Titans, it is with sorrow when I say our time here has come to an end. The times of being a Hopewell hooligan are put to rest as the world looks to us to make big changes, save lives, and lead. But it is with excitement that I say, I am so ecstatic to see what you guys accomplish. I'm confident that each and every one of you will go on to do incredible things, leaving a mark on the world. Remember me when you're doing those big things. I will forever be your student body president and here when you need a hand. Keep in contact, don't lose yourself, but embrace change. It is now my time to sign out as I always do. Thank you, Titans, and make today a great day, and everyone after that. It is now my honor to introduce the class of 2024 Salutatorian e mi vodarte.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and fellow graduates, today is a big day, and there are many people who have helped us along the way. I would like to thank my family, my friends, and the teachers who have supported me over the years. Today is also a moment for us to reflect, celebrate, and look ahead. As we step into this new chapter, I want to talk about something that's been crucial in our journey and will keep guiding us: the power of networking. We often think of networking as a way to find jobs or get industry insight. While that's true, networking is so much more. It's about building real connections based on respect, trust, and shared values. Throughout our time here, we've built an amazing network: classmates, mentors, alumni, and professionals. These connections have helped us grow and will continue to do so. They're not just for career boost, but are also sources of inspiration, support, and lifelong friendships. In the professional world, a strong network is invaluable. It can open doors to opportunities we didn't know existed, provide advice and mentorship, and support us during tough times. But remember, networking isn't just about what we can get. It's also about what we can give. It's about being there for others, offering our skills, knowledge, and support. Networking can sometimes feel like driving to a new place without directions, but it's not about the perfect path. It's about the connections you make along the journey. Whether it's a chat at a coffee shop, a chance meeting at a conference, or a LinkedIn introduction, every interaction can turn into a valuable connection. We've had plenty of chances to network here. Group projects, clubs, sports, and connecting with teachers and peers. These experiences have prepared us for the future. As we move forward, let's keep using the power of networking. Congratulations to all of you on reaching this milestone. As we head into new adventures and face new challenges, let's keep building and nurturing our networks. Let's form genuine relationships and be ready to help others. Together, we can achieve great things. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024. It is now my honor to introduce the class of 2024 valedictorian, Rachel Heggie.
Good morning, faculty, distinguished guests, relieved parents and friends, bored or jealous siblings, and of course, my fellow class of 2024 graduates. It's truly the most self-centered time of year. Everyone asking about our future plans, our names and photos plastered on the wall, maybe a little extra money in our pockets. But let's shift our attention, well, not for too long, to those who helped us get here today. Maybe you're lucky enough to have parents as supportive as mine, who have sacrificed their time and perhaps their sanity by rearranging their work schedule to attend school events for their children's sake, who have instilled in me intrinsic motivation that powers me through the uphill battle that was environmental management and chemistry, but I'm over it, obviously. Maybe you're lucky enough to have a brother like mine, who selflessly drops what he's doing at any given moment to be my tech support, even though the answer is almost always, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on? Maybe you're lucky enough to have a grandfather like mine, a generous man with the biggest heart, someone who sets the bar very high for me to follow, and someone who continually brings me closer to my Lord. Maybe you're lucky enough to have smart, kind, generous, and funny friends like mine who want to see you win. We've probably shared many of the same influential teachers and administrators who work hard to see us prosper academically, but more importantly as people. And finally, I know I have a God that is great, who shares in the triumph of this achievement because I can do nothing apart from him. I always found it funny that a student is asked to give this speech and pass along wisdom as we begin this next chapter. I don't know, I just got here. So, in preparing the speech, I naturally did what any daughter in distress would do. I asked my parents for some advice. My first mistake was asking my dad, as he said, I don't know, ask your mom. My mom pulled through though. She said, you don't have to be super talented to be extraordinary. You just have to be out of the ordinary, or rather, comfortable being uncomfortable. No, I didn't request for her to put as many cliches as humanly possible in a sentence. But she's not wrong. I mean, obviously, she's my mom. You don't have to be an all-American, top of your class, or the best in whatever you do to be extraordinary. You know what's more impressive than a fleeting accolade? knowing that you'll probably be bad at something, but choosing to do it anyway. Making this decision is out of the ordinary, thus making you extraordinary. Along these same lines, now it's time for my advice. But, keep in mind, okay, I'm not responsible if this negatively affects your life. Firstly, set yourself up for failure. I'm actually being so serious. Now, I understand that this phrase can be confusing. Obviously, I don't mean you should enter a situation unprepared. I really mean that you should occasionally put yourself in a situation where you will fail. If failure is the most effective way to learn, then you need to ensure that you fail. If you seek security in every situation, you're robbing yourself of the opportunity to be humbled. Think about your strengths. Maybe you're a phenomenal athlete, a brainiac, a leader, whatever you're good at. I encourage you to find a weakness within your strength. When you work at your weaknesses, your goal isn't perfection. Honestly, it might be mediocrity. Mediocrity is underrated. Mediocrity holds so much more meaning when we view it as less of a shortcoming and more as a signpost of growth. If you're athletic, I'm sure you're not good at every sport. If you're a brainiac, maybe there's a subject you've always struggled with. And if you're a leader, maybe take a backseat and be a follower for a change. You might find that it's just as difficult. And that leads me to my next point, the importance of being a follower. Many of us have become all too familiar these last couple of years with what colleges look for. The word leadership is always a reoccurring theme. But not everyone can or should be a leader in every situation. Knowing your own strengths and the strengths of others is a vital skill in not only productivity, but also being a pleasant person to work with. I think all of us over these past 13 years have been in a group project with an incompetent leader. Okay, guys, please stop looking at me. If you don't know what you're doing in every situation, that's okay and should be expected. Take a back seat, recognize other people's strengths, and determine if you're the most experienced and capable person to lead in that situation. Finally, the ordinary is extraordinary. Today is a celebration of excellence, a future core memory, as some may put it. But what do we actually remember in oddly specific detail? Why are our childhood memories often random wholesome experiences and not grandiose accomplishments? Or more philosophically, why do little kids often prefer the box rather than the gift itself? As we reminisce on our past, remember what your attention was fixated on when you were little, and recall that your childhood desires are your deepest desires, even as young adults. It is after doing this that you may come to realize what life is all about. The box, that is. Thank you, and go Titans. I would now like to introduce our principal, Ms. Pickard.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to our CMS board, Mr. Rankin. I'd like to thank Dr. Metlock, Mr. Schultz. A special thank you to you for all of our emails and texts begging for HVAC and all things leaking at Hopewell. Thank you. And to Dr. Tangela Williams, our Learning Community Superintendent, for being such a great anchor and support for us. Thank you to our school staff for being such an essential part of this day in our seniors' journey. This too is your day. Bolden, Easter, Z, and Johnson. Thank you. Thank you. To our guests, parents, families, and friends, congratulations on your graduation day. In a variety of ways, you have been an important part of each graduate's educational experience. You too need to embrace this moment and enjoy this day and this time of celebration with your graduate. Madeline, Paige, Emmy, and Rachel. Congrats on your honor and accomplishments. You help us remember our why, and I know you will represent us well, and you will leave your mark at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and NC State. In thinking about today, I had an immediate reflection on what I wanted to share. My mind went to my first week at Hopewell High School, October 2018. One of my first visitors was the graduation rep. He stopped by to present me with a state ring. I wear this ring every graduation since that time. This state ring, was a result of our cheer squad that year winning states. I wear this ring every graduation to symbolize and remind me of what it means to be a Titan. I remembered upon receiving this ring, clinging to the expectations of what the future will hold for me and the students at Hopewell. Every graduation, I get to reflect on the uniqueness of each class, the smiles, the tears, the peaks, and we've had some valleys. The ring is my reminder of each student, that each of you have the ability to bring something great to our community. When I think of your class, it comes with mixed emotions. Why, you may ask, Ms. Pickard? Let's think about it. It's August 2020. You're anxiously wondering and waiting for the State Department of Education and the CMS School District to tell us what to expect for the school year. I remember where I was waiting for the email and the call. Your freshman year was on the brink. What would school be like for us? It would not be the same. There was a shift happening. Needless to say, you started 9th grade at home. You met your teachers from a Zoom box. You have memories that will linger with you for a lifetime. Be it talking to square boxes, dancing in a box, shifting from paper to the screen, you stretched and you adapted. 4 years later, we can now celebrate some of the accomplishments that you helped make happen at Hopewell. I'm just gonna list a few. We have governor school students. We have appointments to the U.S. Naval Academy and West Point, with many students already serving in the United States Marines. Many of you are preparing to leave soon. We have back-to-back conference champs in multiple sport programs. We have a first Bloomie Award winner. We have students starting Monday, careers with reputable companies in our community with a salary and benefits. We have conference, district, and state athletes of the year amongst this class. We have blooming artists that have been able to showcase their work in the art community of our city. You've taken advantage of college and career promise, earning college credits, and one of you have an associate's degree as you walk this stage today. Many of you have shown courage and you've ventured into leadership, challenging courses, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. Titanium Sound now, not only are they the best band still in the city, but they have now created an amazing jazz band ensemble that's represented throughout the city. You have been diligent in serving others, serving the school and the community, as evident with some of you in your service corps. We have athletes that have broken school records. Many of you have shown one of the greatest skills ever, and that's resilience. You refused to quit. You worked hard through life's challenges. This is the ability that no one can ever take from you. You learn from hard knocks. You've learned, as Rachel has already shared, from failures. We have athletes that have been an important part of putting the Titans back on the map. We have award-winning engineers and architects in the making that have earned over $10,000 in grants and awards. Your class started a senior class tradition. Your class has received our JROTC cadets over $2 million in scholarships. Over 40 of you were white-coated as a Cambridge student. I wanted to verbally speak and acknowledge a few of these highlights. It speaks to the diversity of this class. You've had to reinvent how to do life, how to navigate something different. And it was scary. It was a pandemic. My parting words, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Class of 2024, Dr. Martin Luther King once said, be the best of whatever you are. In a few moments, you will receive the go signal. Your diploma will give you the green light to drive forward, to exit on the interstate of life. Enjoy the ride. Don't drive too fast. Don't drive too slow. Pace the drive and maximize each stop. I'm so proud of you. And one last time, the Titan Creed. We're going to say the Titan Creed, but this time as a Hopewell graduate. I will be respectful, responsible, reflective, and resilient. I will be a courageous leader, determined to achieve success. You will be an engaged learner who shows self-pride, and you will always go above and beyond at all times in this thing we call life. Congratulations. At this time, this is the moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to ask our guests to join me down front.
Maxwell, Africa. Jamie Aguilar Mercado. Zachary Alif. Kiana Alexander. Zakira Ali Rogers. Zoe Allen. Jeremiah Amen. Daniel Andum. Verdito Ancum. Bella Arevalo. Nairi Arias. Jaden Armstrong. Jack Arndt.
India Atkins. Zoe Aubie. Cameron Backoffner. Kenneth Bailey. Nazir Baker. Christopher Barksdale. Samara Barksdale. Audrey Barth. Vivian Bass. Drew Beeson. Kurzania Bell. Isaac Benitez Tapia. Amari Bennett. Lazarus Bennett. Anya Bennett Maniza. Mika Bergamon. Morena Berry. Trinity Best. Thomas Basilo. Riley Bodo. Genesis Bonilla Avila. Marvin Boone. Kaylin Bowles.
Kira Brathwaite. Maisha Brock Williams. Hayden Brooks. Jovan Brooks. Amir Brown. Travell Bryson. Aiden Boogler. Naya Bunch. Kendall James. Jillian Kalamia. Elijah Caldwell. Jared Cano Jose. Miller Carpenter. Chloe Carper. Rashawn Carr. Livia Casaca Burgos. Brian Castellanos Zuniga. Cassandra Castro Martinez. Christian Charles. Liam Chatton. Maria Chavez Asua. Michael Chester. Jordan Chisholm Mitchell. Samaya Christian. Marco Clemente Candela. Talon Cook.
Alwasi Cooper. Carolina Caruvias Macias. Ivan Cruz Garcia. Isabel Cruz Resto. Gibran Cruz Santiago. Janela Cruz Frederick. Bowden Cummings. Kyle Cunningham. Isaiah Cuthbertson. Ijaz Kyler. Ava De Silva. Daniel Daisy. Amari Davis. Caleb Davis. Jamarian Davis. James Davis. Kamari Davis. Nathan Davis. Yasmin Delabra Galarza. Tony Diaz.
Gavin Dabini. Ian Dill. Maximus DePace. Paige Dixon. Albert Dodd. Jaden Dry. Derek Ely. Paris Ellis. Giancarlo Espinal Gonzalez. Brooklyn Ferguson. Geneva Fills. Asher Furman. Jamira Fleming. Jose Florimond. Kaylee Flores Valle. Alexa Flotcutter. Micaiah Foster. Jada Freeman. Jackson Foster. Tyler Freeman. Jagari Fuller. Jason Gabriel. Katie Garcia. Ronald Garcia Prieto. Kennedy Gatson. Jose Gauntlet. Miriam Gauntlet. Madison George.
Ethan Gibbs. Parker Gilliard. Tyler Glover. Jocelyn Gonzalez Mora. Belen Gonzalez Roblero. Chloe Goodhart. Jada Goodson. Tykeem Goodson. Rihanna Grant. Tiarjane Green. Alina Green Briscoe. Madeline Grimius. Eric Guardado Cardoza. Melanie Guerrero Roa. Ayana Guilford. Giselle Milan Guzman. Kimberly Guzman. Kaylin Hagwood. Juliana Holm. Alessandria Hamilton. Niari Harris. William Harris. Caleb Hayes. Rachel Heggie.
Edelyn Hain Smith. Ben Heyer. Brian Henriquez Cabrera. Diana Hernandez. Luis Hernandez Castillo. Charlize Allen. Demario Harrison. Vanessa Hernandez Lopez. Takari Hines. Tayari Hines. Lillian Hoblet. Kayla Holden. Elena Holland. Gracia Hollyfield. Hart Holly. Devin Houston. Anaya Howard. Terrell Howard. Tyson Hutchinson. Corey Jackson. Graydon Jackson. Kamaya Jackson. Justasia Jeffries. Joshua Jenkins.
Brandon Jimenez Gonzalez. Romel Jimenez Gonzalez Jr. LaShayla Joe. Ashlyn Johnson. Jada Johnson. Joseph Johnson. Jaden Jones. Nazir Jordan. Andrea Juarez Servin. Elijah Kelly. Rashawn Neese Williams. Rita Kone. Cooper Lair. Tyler Cass. Taziah Lang. Kira Lewis. Savannah Linhart. Nisa Lofton. Derek Lopez.
Edgardo Lopez. Manuel Lopez Medina. Julian Mack. Savannah Major. Peyton Manor. David Martinez Enriquez. Tracy Massey. Charles McCord. Mariana McCory. William McCoy. Michael McCullum. Jalen McFadden. Anissa McGlotton. Michaela McKenzie. Jordan McClenahan. Jada McLurkin. Jordan McLurkin. Kaya McRae. Mackenzie Middleton. Juan Montoya Garcia.
Joshua Moore. Lakota Moore. Maria Morel Molina. Kevin Morris. Reagan Morris. Jaden Navarro. Julia Needleman. Alexis Nelms. Ryan Nichols. Ariana Nixon. Andrea Nunez Martinez. Thomas Murdoch. Daniel Naganzo. Christiana O'Banner.
Yvette Obrajero Juarez. Destiny O'Neill. Daphne Ortega. Austin Patrick. Alma Padilla Garcia. Say it again. Julia Paustowski. Brianna Parker. Holly Patino. Eric Paz. Jordan Pearson. Anthony Peña Guerra. Valeria Perdomo Villanueva. Antia Perez Iglesias. Rebecca Perez Soto. Silvia Perpinan. Sofia Persad. Jacob Person. Kayla Pham. Hadley Price. John Pui. Danielle Ramirez. Diana Ramirez Perez. Madeline Ramirez Garcia. Alicia Ratliff. Leela Ray. Akayla Reeves. Destiny Reed. Paige Reed. Asiane Reed. Omar Richards. Jaqueline Richardson. Hector Salazar Cifuentes. Caroline Salzman. Ruvarache Zoe Samasuo. Shania Sanchez. Luis Sanchez Grimaldo. Rihanna Santiago.
Bailey Schaefer. Jessica Schaffhauser. Samantha Schaffhauser. Destiny Scott. Travis Seals. Gordon Shaw. Thomas Shotwell. Callan Sigler. Eliana Denise Sika. Orlana Pauline Sika. Umpare Okoko.
Veronica Silva Romero.
Abigail Smith. Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith. Chase Sosby. Devin Sorlisith. Anthony Southall. Garrett Sprague. Antoine St. Odd. Nakaya Denasia Stevenson. Brianna Stock.
Mala Stuckey. Isaiah Surgeon. Jan Tessatel. Joseph Tong. Mason Torres. Yoga Torres Cruz. Sherilyn Trejo Garcia. Elancia Trotman. John Tucker. Joshua Tucker. Davis Turner. Michael Turner. Cooper Timko. Stephanie Valtierra Cordero. Daphne Vang.
Jairo Vasquez Perez. Adam Velasco Palafox. Emmy Vidarte. James Vinuesa Bravo. Andrew Waddell. Thomas Waddell. Ian Wagner. Tamania Walker. Jada Wallace. Nehemiah Wallace. Sierra Warren. Tequaylin Watson. Taylor Watson. Kelly Westrick. Aaliyah Wheeler. Olivia Wilkinson. Marcus Williams. Daryl Williams. Tatiana Williams. Caitlin Wilson. Chloe Winter. Jeremiah Woodley. Jeremy Woodley. Dorian Worsley. Olivia Wynn. Andrew Yang. Marcus Zamora. Lauren Zapata Juarez. Desanya Wilson.
Graduates, please stand. By the power and the authority vested in me as a principal of Hopewell High School in the state of North Carolina, the Department of Education Instruction, and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates, Hopewell class of 2024. Move your tassels from right to left.